Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and this one's located on the south spawn of Erlenberg under the command of Diving Duck. Now it's a M41 Walker Bulldog hull with a 155mm howitzer on top, and it can do 550 alpha and penetrate up to 39mm of armour. Game started. It appears that Diving Duck is not moving very far from the spawn point. He's going to sit in the bushes in the cap and shoot from there. Okay, but he's waiting for sign of the enemy. Now, the one good thing about sitting in the cap at the start is that you can shoot up this main road, which is where the enemy are rushing down towards the town at the moment. I can see some destruction on that road, which tells me that there are enemy tanks moving down it. But you can also see a tree just fell there. And when a tree falls like that, it's normally because somebody's knocked it over for cover, and Diving Duck fires around in there just to find out if there's somebody at home. Now, I think if you've seen some of our videos, you've noticed that I actually did kill an enemy M44 within 30 seconds of the game starting because he knocked a tree down. So yes, don't knock trees down if you can help it, because it could be fatal. Okay, well, in the town now we can see a Lerva, a 45 TP, a KV3, and there's an M4A3E2 that's super jumbo. And Diving Duck's just got a hit on that 45 TP. It's only a splash though, not a direct hit. Lining up another shot. Almost ready to shoot. It's got 16.79 second reload. Unfortunately that target's pulled away, but the Lerva hasn't. And okay, trying to find a target to hit, and he fires at the Super Jumbo, but unfortunately misses it and just stuns the KV3. Now the fast reload on the M44, and of course that 155mm gun, makes it one of the most powerful Artys in the game, apart from the Leffy, the 105 FH18B2, or Fifi La Pew Pew as we know her, because that's got the highest DPM of all Artys, but it doesn't have stun. The M44 does, and you've just seen a hit on that Pershing for 72 hit points. Now there's a stream of enemy tanks trying to make it across the bridge, and the KV3, it appears, has sort of like stopped at one end of the bridge, and Diving Duck fires around him, which stuns both of them, the KV3 and the Lerva. But the enemy did make it across. In fact, there's a LTB fording the river. Not on the bridge, but he managed to make it across, and now he's being engaged by that 112. Meanwhile, the Super Jumbo is going past on the riverside, and Diving Duck just got a hit on the Lerva and KV3 together, and hopefully he'll be able to get another shot in before they pull apart. Almost ready to shoot. Rounds out straight away, and another direct hit on the KV3, 168 hit points this time. Stuns both of them. You can see there's massive holes in the side of that KV3 where the HE rounds have impacted. Now, if he can get another one in, that will probably badly damage that KV3. Probably won't kill him, but no, it did badly damage him, and now he's being killed. In fact, it was the GW Panther on our team who finally got the kill. Now, M44 at the other end of the map, and he's just been killed, so we can't fire at him. We've got a force up in the northeast corner, so they should be able to find the enemy up there. But now Diving Duck's going to go for the 45 TP, and that's a nice hit, splash hit for 190. Of course, the 45 TP is the 45-ton Polish tank. We've got the Lerva on his side. We can hit him on this side. You can see he's already been hit once by an Arty, and now he's been hit again. 185 hit points this time. Diving Duck is certainly racking up a lot of damage, and this is a tier 8 game and he's tier 6 Arty, which means extra XP for him. Goes for the Lerva. It overshoots and lands behind him. Right, I think he's spent more than enough time in this bush, and really you should relocate after a few shots because otherwise it might distract the enemy attention. But the enemy has lost one of their Arty, the M44. They've still got their M12. Now from this position, Diving Duck's got a different field of fire on that Super Jumbo. Lining him up for a shot, fires a round in, it hits the rubble in front of the Jumbo. Okay, he's come out, but we're not loaded yet. Now if he stays like this, we'll be able to get around into him. But we've lost sight of him. Need the Pershing to spot him for us. Well, Diving Duck's fired the round in anyway, just in case he was still there, and he wasn't. He'd actually pulled around the corner. Or at least, no, that was the 45 TP's gone around the corner. Over on the west side of the map, we can see that the castle is now in our hands. And they're indicating over in grid square C1. I think they mean that there's enemy over there that they can't hit yet or can't see, but they were receiving fire from. Okay. Well, Diving Duck's moving over to the east side of the battlefield. And the 45 TP has been seen in the town again. Now, can we get a better shot at him? Not from here, no. It's a very difficult shot firing over the rubble. Dialed in. Rounds out. It did go through the buildings, through the rubble, but it didn't hit the 45 TP. You can see he has been hit several times though on the front of the vehicle. Okay, Diving Duck's still indicating the 45 TP, and he kills him with that shot. That was a perfectly aimed one. It went through the rubble into the 45 TP, wiped him out from a shot right on his front. Now the force that went up to the northeast corner of the map has been wiped out, so we're now relying on our guys on the northwest of the map to make an attack upon the enemy cap area. We're one tank up on the enemy, but it's still fairly even. We have slightly less hit points than the enemy. You can see that on the hit point counter at the top of the screen. And we've got a near miss on the Lerva, but no hit points of damage. Well, the Super Jumbo's dead. Now, unfortunately, we're going to lose the Pershing, I think, to that Lerva. Oh, the Lerva fluffed his shot. And now he's in reload. Pershing comes up to put a round into him. Oh, and the Cromwell. Was that the Cromwell? No, it's the GW Panther took the Lerva. And unfortunately, though, we lost our VK3001P in the cap area. The Cromwell got him. So we got no forces north, but we are still one tank up on the enemy. And of course our team does have 2 RT, their team only has 1. That would tend to indicate that the enemy RT is probably still on the right side of the river. And in fact there's somebody indicating the map in grid square A6, and I tend to believe that probably the enemy RT is in A6 or A7. Because when the force went up to the northeast corner, they didn't find the M12. Okay, it appears the enemy is coming down the west side of the map. Can we get shots on those tanks? There's the Cromwell, lining up a shot. Round out. Oh, direct hit! 164 hit points, and we've got a big tick. Affirmative from our teammates there. I think they were happy with that. And we're moving north, and the M12 has been found in grid square A6. He was there, and he's just been wiped out by our E25. Now still that Cromwell and T52 over in the castle grounds. Now there's still 4 on each team, but our team has 2 RTs. The enemy team has one heavy, one medium, one tank destroyer and one light tank. And the light tank is that T-52 and he's all but wiped out. In fact, actually a near miss will splash him and kill him. Oh, it exploded too far away to actually kill him. But the T-28 HTC is moving in. There's a Cromwell there as well. We really do need to help our T-28. Oh, and the T-50 has gone around the corner. Still got to shoot from there, but we might be able to hit the Cromwell. I have the feeling that T-52 is headed back to his cap area because they know our E-25 is near their cap. T-28's looking for the Cromwell. Both of them may have fallen back to their cap area. Well, the enemy E-25 has been found by our E-25. And the T-28 can't find anyone. Oh, there's the Cromwell. He actually went further south and we've lost our E-25. So it's now 3 versus 4. Now we've lost sight of that E-25, so we can't shoot him. But the enemy just lost their Cromwell to our T-28. I'm pretty sure their T-52 made his way back to their cap because he was worried that the E-25 would get in there. GW Panther is in a position to spot anybody who goes into the cap, but he might be located himself. There's the T-52. He didn't go back to the cap. He actually went the opposite direction. We're lining up a shot. Rounds out. Oh, and the GW Panther shotguns him. And there's no Arty on the enemy team, so they can't respond to that. Even if the GW Panther was spotted, it's not going to help them. And here comes the KV-85. We're almost loaded. We're loaded. So, if he moves towards that junction, we can fire a round into him. Rounds out. Direct hit! And the GW tries as well. We can get another shot into that KV-85. I think he's tracked. He's just taken a big chunk of damage from the T-28. We can't fire now without hitting our teammate. Now we can fire. And we do get a hit. A big hit. And the T-28 kills him off, which means the only enemy left is this E-25, and he's badly damaged. A splash kill will be enough. He's coming up to our T-28, who fires around at him, but he needs to back up against that wall quickly to stop the E-25 getting behind him. We fire around in and splash kill him, and that wins the game. We did stun our T-28, but he ticked affirmative afterwards, so I think he understood that we had to do it to win the game. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a first class tanker for Diving Duck in the M44. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 18. And he got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other teammates. And we look at the team scores, we can see, well, he didn't come top. The high scorer was the E-25 on our team, did 2,695 hit points of damage. Diving Duck managed to get 1,890. When it came to kills though, well, the high scorer was the M12 on the enemy team. He got 4 kills. Our GW Panther managed to get 3, and the T-28 managed to get 2. Diving Duck got 2 as well. And when it came to base XP, it was the Pershing who did best. He got 1,007 base experience points. Diving Duck managed to get 972, and our 112 managed to get 871, I should say. Diving Duck fired 25 rounds in that game, got 9 direct hits but no penetration, but 24 splash. Damage of 1,890 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did damage assistance of 394 hit points and stun assistance of 700 hit points off 21 stuns. On a free player count, he earned 30,072 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 17,447 credits. He received 972 base XP times 5 for the first victory of the day during that weekend, and after 486 personal missions payout, took away 5,346 experience points altogether. So very good end to that battle. And yes, he didn't actually get punished for stunning the T28 HTC. I'm sure that guy was really happy that the E25 was killed off as quickly as it was, because he was probably in reload. The E25 more than likely would have shot him in the next few seconds after that. So Diving Duck firing that round in really helped terminate the battle, and a victory for them. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.